Hey there everyone, it's Thakard and welcome back to our patch analysis series. Today is the 26th of May in 2021 and we are going to be analyzing the newest patch that came out today, 1.22.2. That's the Vehicle Rebalance patch. We will read through the notes and then we will hop in the game and we'll test out a couple of the things. There's a whole lot that was in here that had to do with rebalance stuff that Reto is going to be looking at how it affects the game and might tweak it over the next couple of weeks. But we will take a look at the patch notes and then we'll hop in the game and take a look at some of the new things that came in with it, okay? Let's get to it. All right. Forgive me if I sound a little bit under the weather. I just got through with my second round of COVID shots and unfortunately I had the nasty reactions. All right, change logs. General changes, new feature. Shooting while taking cover. You can press control in the vehicle now while you shoot. Anti-air vehicles. Moved anti-air guns to terrain vehicle category to prevent conflicts with APCs. Raise the minimum depression angle. Increase the deploy time. They have also updated rocks on mountain terrain. They have fixed formatting of numbers for credits and gold for supplies received window. Okay. Some new vehicle paint jobs. New single color paint jobs for the M10, the M36, the M4 A3E8, and the M20 Recon car. Got some multicolor paint jobs for the M36 and the M20. Always nice to see more paint jobs. They have updated rocks on mountain terrain. They have updated river ford rocks on all European terrain. Mountain terrain large rock clutter has been reduced. Okay. Decreased cone fire of the M18 recoilless rifle. Upgraded the gunner ammunition. Updated gunner animations for the Jeep, the Gaz, the R75, and the BA64. Updated the DT model on the BA64. Gun is raised when used for anti-air. And they fixed a clipping bug. Created gunner animations for the 251. Updated gunner animations for the 250 and the E8. Updated gunner animations for the M18. Updated Stug 3 gunner animations. Added missing hatch animations for the Stug 3 gunner. Fixed animation bug with M36 when crouched, and fixed clipping issues for Kubelwagen gunner when crouched. All right, general tank changes. So here's some big stuff, so listen up folks, if you're a tanker, this is a big one for you. All APCR shells have an increased damage of 7.5% or more, so you're doing 7.5% extra damage with APCR at the least. All AP shells now do 20% more damage than the APCR. So I'm assuming they adjusted the APCR and then they adjusted the AP. Both AP shells and APCR shells have received higher minimum damage and lower max damage, so damage is more predictable. All right, smaller range of damage. Max penetration for AP shells has been decreased. Min penetration of most APCR shells has been increased. Most max penetration have been increased as well. On average, penetration value should be around the same but less random. AP shells, so overall, AP shells do more damage than APCR, and APCRs has better penetration than AP shells. Changes to heavy tanks. Tiger 2 gets increased penetration values, decreased damage, and decreased reload speed. All right, IS-2 increased penetration value, decreased damage, and decreased reload speed. The Pershing gets increased penetration, increased damage, and decreased reload speed. KV-85 increased damage and increased reload speed. Its penetration stayed the same. The Tiger 1 increased damage and increased reload speed, and the penetration stayed the same. And the Jumbo was unchanged. Heavy TDs, small tweaks in relation to heavy tank changes. I guess they were so small that they didn't have to say anything about them. So changes to the HE shells. Formerly, all tanks had a 7.5 meter radius, light tanks with 330 damage, other tanks with 700 plus damage. Light tanks now do 220 damage with a 6 meter radius, so a reduction here. Panzer IIL and C now do 300 damage with a 3 meter radius, so a lot greater reduction here, but a little bit, still does a little bit more damage than normal. T1 medium tanks now do 250 damage with a 9 meter radius. The Chaffee, Lee, and T2 medium tanks now do 200 damage with a 9 meter radius. Tier 3 medium tanks now do 175 damage with 9 meters of radius. Tank destroyers vary based on medium and heavy tanks, so all the tank destroyer stuff got switched comparing to which class they're in. Su-76 now does 250 damage with 9 meters. Tier 1 heavy tanks do 175 damage with 9 meters. And Tier 2 heavy tanks do 195 damage with 12 meter radius. The IS-2 does 210 instead of the 195. All right, speed adjustments. Road speed increase on the Tiger and Su-76. Road speed decrease on the M2A2 and the Tiger II. I hope they didn't reduce it too far. It was fun just cartwheeling around in the M2A2. Off-road speed increased in hell. Just about. I won't say everything, but a lot of stuff. T-38, Panzer IIc, T-26, PZ-38, M24, T-70. For the mediums, the Panzer III, the T-28 to the T-34-76. The Panzer IV, the T-34-85. And for heavies, the Tiger I, the KV-85, the M26. And for the TDs, the Hetzers, the Su-76, and the Stug all got off-road speeds increased. The M5A1, the IS-2, and the M10 all got decreases. Increase to reversing speeds for the T-26, the BT-7, the M24, and the PZ-2L. For the mediums, the M3, the PZ-3, the M4A1, the M4A1 E8, the EZ8, the Panther, all got speed increases. The M36 and the Ag Panther also got speed increases. Decreases in speed for reverse, T-34-76, T-34-85, the Jumbo for the heavies, the Su-85, and the Su-100. Okay. Base cone fire. Light tanks, their base cone fire went from 0.06 to between 0.24 and 0.18. That's a much wider cone of fire. Medium tanks went from 0.06 to 0.12 and 0.15 in between that range. Medium tanks went from 0.06 to 0.09 and 0.12. Tank destroyers went from 0.06 to between 0.06 and 0.09. Increased cone fire multiplier on APCR ammunition by 1.1. And increased cone fire multiplier on HE ammunition by 1.2. So the AP rounds are going to be the most accurate of the ammunition. Our hull HP, armor degradation times 1,000. So light tanks went from 3 to 10. Medium tanks went from 5 to 15. And heavy tanks went from 7 to 20. So things are beefier. TDs, Su-76, Hetzer, and M18 went from 3 to 8. So they're going to be a little weaker than the light tanks. M10 and M36 are going to be at 12 from 5, so they're a little bit weaker. Stug and Su-85s are at 15, so they're equal to the medium tanks. And the M36 B1, Ag Panther, Su-100 went to 5 to 15, so they're about the same as the medium tank. All right. Recon cars went from 1.5 to 3. In general, the T8 went from 5 to 8. The BA-11 went from 2 to 4. And the half tracks went from 1.5 to 3. Now, I'm assuming it says here that it's in the recon, so I'm assuming this does not actually affect the APCs. I hope it doesn't, because I might have to remake my video if it does. We'll have to check. Armor penetration angles decreased auto armor correction across the board. Further changes planned for round 2. Okay. Model changes. M26 fuel tank size reduced. Decreased M26 ammo hitbox size. Tiger 1 barrel diameter reduced. Panzer IIL ammo split up into 2 components now. T-70 fuel tank size reduced. Panther ammunition hitbox reclassified medium to small from what? Medium went to small and large went to medium. Fixed armor thickness on the IS-2. Fixed armor thickness on the Tiger 1. Decrease hit points on ammunition components. Reduces the damage given. Gotcha. The miscellaneous changes. M24 Chaffee deploy pool cost reduced from 800 to 700. So Chaffee's cheaper to get out. Half-track and recon vehicles hit points increased from 750 to 900. So they are harder to get out. Take more time. Turret rotation speed tweaked. Up or down? Don't know. Self-propelled AA gun depression limited to 10 degrees. All right. Ammo speed mod for the Panzer IV. Went from 0.747475 to 1. And added armor damage decrease over distance for shots. Default, it sets to 50 at max penetration range, 10% for AT rifles, 100% for heat rockets. So no more sniping with heat. If I'm reading that correctly. We'll have to see. Increased velocity of 76 millimeter APC-BC M62. Gotcha. All right. Let's take a look and see how all of this actually looks in the game. So AA vehicle has now been moved over to the terrain vehicle from the spawn vehicles. And they've decreased the depression, so you can't aim down nearly as far. Wow, that's like really decreased it. All right, that's good. That means you can't use it as an anti-infantry weapon nearly as easily anymore. You got to find yourself a nice tall hill. Okay, so it's basically, unless you're on a very steep hill, it's really turned the anti-air vehicle into just that, anti-air, nothing more. We might be able to get this thing nose down enough on the riverbank here. That's just, you really have to get on a hillside. So you can still use it for anti-infantry, but you really have to work on it. You have to be on a substantial slope. Nice. Excellent. Hey, stop. Okay, so we are in the bling wagon. And we are going to take cover while shooting our gun. Because apparently that's now a thing. You can actually see pretty good, at least on this one, while shooting. You still probably stick out pretty bad. We're going to have to see, but... Oh, yeah. Reload. So you are going to just have to use your bullets to go in because you do not have a crosshair, which is fine by me. Of course, we can't test on whether or not it affects you getting shot because we're in a bot match and bots can't hit you anyways. So no point in testing that. Not too shabby. My question is, what about lefties? They're going to have a really hard time reaching over them to grab that trigger. Reto, come on now. You can't let the lefty set down, man. Not making a left-handed version of this is discrimination. We need a left-handed version of the cover for the guns. All right. Take a look at some of these new paint jobs. So we have new paint jobs for what? For the M10, the M36. So M10. That's what you. There we go. M10. This is a single. Must be right there. I actually kind of like that. Darker color. It has two. All right, what else? The M36 got a couple. M36, where you at? There you are. M36 needed some skins, some more skins, so. I really do like this gloss olive drab enamel. This darker one, this one's fine. This I really like. Huh. You know what? I might have to get some of those. They also got some multicolored paint schemes. It did not have these before apparently. I can't remember. I was just running factory on it, so. The M20 Recon car, which I do not yet have. E8 also got it. Some new ones. Which I'm excited about because that means some other stuff's going to get some new stuff as well. Which, do I not have the E8 yet? Oh yeah, that's one I haven't unlocked. Oh well. Still have a couple things to unlock on my US guy. Okay, here we go. Time for the big test. Let's go look at some rocks. Okay, so we are here on Mountain Town, and we are going to take the Kuba wagon out for a drive. As everyone knows, in physics, all objects have a certain state of rest, something that they return to whenever they are not moving. The Kuba wagon's state of rest is usually on its roof. Wow, these are much bigger. It's usually on the rooftop. So maybe that will keep us from rolling over a little bit. We shall see. But can we still get through is the question. Can we still get through? Can the Kuba wagon actually drive through the forest and not flip over? Reto, have you done it? Have you actually done it? We're going to try and get all the way to 01 without rolling over on a rock. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, whoop, whoop. Nope, nope. We're still on all four wheels. Still on all four wheels. Oh, oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, 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 oh. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to get us stuck. Okay. Inept driving does not count. Hey, stop shooting at me. I'm doing a video. Thank you. Whoop. Reto, sort out that rut. It's a little big. Oh. Would you look at that? We're in a Kuba wagon, and we're still on all four wheels. Are we going to make it all the way over? Are we going to make it all the way over? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Up, 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 up. Nope, I might be stuck. Nope, 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 nope. Congratulations, Reto. You've done it. We have successfully taken a Kuba wagon from the A2 spawn through the woods to O1, and we arrived on all 4 tires. Look at that. He's amazed too. This, I don't know. This might be the biggest thing in this patch. I'm saying it right now. That being said, let's go grab a tank next. I'm actually shocked. I'm so shocked. Way to go, Reto. All right. So we are in the Tiger right now. I can tell already that it is much faster off-road. Tiger got speed increases on the road, got speed increases off the road. It got, did it get reversing speeds? No, that's fine. All right, so the original Tiger OG, definitely feels pretty good right now when it comes to speed. It feels like you'll actually get to the battle at some point during the match, which is pretty nice. Can we get over these rocks, though? Yes, you can still drive over some of these rocks. That's wonderful. I'm actually really happy about that. Is AP the way to kill spawn vehicles now? The AP got a damage increase, so it might just be the way to go. Don't care about those guys. Whew. This is me picking on the little guy. Look at him smoke. All right. Let's see if we can conceal ourselves behind these rocks here. Oh, geez. T-26. Try and help out over here. Okay, so we've spent some time in game and taken a look at a couple of these things, and I have to say, take these off. And I have to say that so far I really like these changes. Unfortunately, when I was testing out the tanks, nobody came after me with heavier tanks. I was always shooting tanks that were smaller than me, so that we'll have to do some more testing on that. I never once got Rambo'd, which is amazing, so I couldn't tell you if about the Rambo damage. We're going to have to take some more looks at that. The changes on like the speed for the Tiger, oh, that felt really good. I have to say, for the Tiger, people that drive in the Tigers, you're going to really like that you have some extra speed. The new paint jobs I think are great. And I'm actually really excited about those because they're on a couple now. Let's bring them out to everything, you know? Let's do more paint jobs on more stuff. Reto, honestly, I've said this for a while. More paint jobs, and then personally, I would put them up for gold only. It's a great way to make yourself some money, and people will buy camouflage and skins. People will use gold for that. There's very little reason to use gold outside of deploying troops and, you know, veteran and stuff like that. There's very little reason to use gold anymore. So yeah, give us a reason to use gold. Make us some nice camos and make them gold only. People will use them, you know. The highlight of it, though, the highlight of it has to be the changes in the rocks. The fact that I was able to drive from A2 on Mountain Town to O1 through the forest in a Kubel wagon and get there on all four wheels, amazing, amazing. So highlight of this one, new paint jobs, speed changes to some of the tanks, and the rocks, definitely. The rest of the stuff, going to have to see how it plays out over time. But yeah, like I said, rocks, wonderful. Oh, the anti-air vehicle. The moving of it from APCs to the normal all-terrain vehicles, great move. It's long overdue. And the decrease in the depression, the maximum depression, makes it to where it's not going to just be spawned out all the time as an anti-infantry tool. So well done on that as well. Well done on that. But yes, the star of this one is definitely the changes to the rocks. Hopefully that will fix a lot of issues that people were having. So, all right, let's see how some of these changes to the armor go for the next week or two, and hopefully we'll have a little more balanced armor gameplay from here on out. So, y'all have a good one. If you enjoyed or disliked this video, I do hope you comment on it and give it a thumbs up or down. If you want to see new videos, please hit the subscribe button, and to be notified of new content when it comes out, hit the notification bell. But for now, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, and don't forget to bring it no matter what you do. And I will see you guys in the next video.